KC Weatherland. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, we're expecting some rough weather tomorrow. Could be one of the rougher weather days on the calendar period, especially with respect to severe weather. The threat of strong to severe storms and the parameters is just about as high as they get anytime during the year here in Acadiana. So let's get to it right now and show you what we're expecting. The severe threats for Acadiana specifically, a fairly strong signal for some isolated tornadoes. So we're going to have to look out for that. We'll qualify that in just a bit. Wind damage threat is going to be pretty high for just about everyone in Acadiana, so keep that in mind. Hail is going to be on the table. Flooding, a low threat of flooding, even though we do have a flood watch in effect. Things are going to be moving along quickly, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of rain, but you can't underestimate these weather systems. And it's unfolding right now this afternoon across the nation's midsection, snow in Colorado. And then on the flip side, the threat of severe weather with strong to severe storms ongoing now across Texas. Already some confirmed tornadoes, so rough weather here. This orange, by the way, those are blizzard warnings, so a little bit of everything in this weather system. And this afternoon we have tornado watches across portions of Texas. We have some severe thunderstorm warnings, one tornado warning here northwest of the Dallas area up toward Denton, and you can see still the threat of severe storms even back to the west. And this is the area that's had all the fires ongoing along and north of the I-20 corridor, so hopefully some rain for this area, at least higher humidity to mitigate some of those horrendous fires that have been ongoing across Texas. So everything lit up across the board. Tornado watch in effect till 10 p.m. for much of Texas. Severe thunderstorm watch till 9. You see the severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing right now in the shaded in areas, darker, say orange here or amber, and then that tornado warning northwest of Dallas. Now, all of Acadiana under a flood watch, 1 to 3 inches possible, maybe some runoff issues or some localized street flooding during the midday hours tomorrow, but not a major concern as that severe weather threat. Through tonight, the severe weather threat up to a moderate risk across portions of Texas. So it's rare that we see those moderate risks at our latitude. And once again, we have that moderate risk to enhanced risk of all of Acadiana for tomorrow afternoon, mid-morning through the afternoon hours. The potential for strong tornadoes. These are the EF2 or greater tornadoes that can have winds up to 120 or 130. There could be a few of those. And then damaging winds of 70 miles an hour or greater and large hail. We'll tell you why in just a bit. But anywhere in the enhanced risk, there's going to be the risk of damaging winds. And then you get into that moderate risk area, which includes northern upper St. Martin, northern Lafayette, much of St. Landry, much of Evangeline Parish, and all of Avoyelles. That's where tornadoes and damaging winds will be most likely, especially as we get into Mississippi, which is so typical. So let's take a look at the model and get you the storm timing here. Maybe a passing shower overnight tonight through tomorrow, but just plain old breezy and mild. We'll get to those winds in just a bit. Temperatures upper 60s to lower 70s. Showers and storms developing mid-morning. We'll have a main squall line and then perhaps individual discrete loner cells out ahead of this. These are the ones that usually spin up to tornadoes, and you can see those move off to the north and east. And then we have a squall line that you could have not only damaging winds, but still the risk of tornadoes and hail. That's coming through sometime between 11 a.m. and about 2-3 in the afternoon. The latest HER model pretty much on it. And then showers and storms taper off quickly. We might even see the sunset tomorrow, and then breezy and cool as we head into your Wednesday morning. As for a tornado index, we don't see a real hot spot. Yesterday we saw more hot spots than the models are showing today, but anywhere in the orange here, you're in the slight to enhanced risk of tornadic weather, especially along and north of the I-10 corridor. You see almost a little purple or magenta showing up here up toward Avoyelles Parish. So we'll be watching that threat for tornadoes, and we're going to have some pretty high amounts of energy and helicity, which is spin potential. So and supercells, indicating there could be a couple of supercell storms that could produce damaging winds, because we're going to have veering winds out of the south, and then they go rapidly out of the southwest and then out of the west, and our low-level jet gets to 75-mile-per-hour winds. Very rare around here, so even just a thunderstorm can pull down those kind of winds tomorrow. tomorrow. So that's why we're going to probably see not only tornado watches, but more than likely tornado or at least severe thunderstorm warnings. Out ahead of it, look at the wind gusts. This is at 1 a.m. tonight. 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. They die down a little bit toward daybreak, and then those winds pick up 40, perhaps 50 mile an hour gusts ahead of the storms and with the storms. And in some of those severe storms, again, we could see those 70 mile per hour winds. So there's going to be sporadic wind wind and power outages tomorrow because of the wind. So we're going to have some tree branches down, and you know where you are when the wind gusts over 40. There are usually some power outages in some areas. As for rainfall, highest rainfall to the north. Most of us should get an inch or less because things are moving along. So overnight tonight, a breezy night with wind gusts up to 35, 69 the low. Tomorrow, we'll see a 100% chance of rain and storms from mid-morning through the mid-afternoon. Expect a tornado watch for sure, and those gusty winds will be problematic as well. Thereafter, smooth sailing for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Good-looking weather, but look out for tomorrow. We'll have regular updates and, of course, a Facebook Live coming up at about 6:45 this evening. That's it for weather for right now. We're going to have more news coming up right after this.